Are we on there? No.
Yes.
What up? What up? What
We
up?
are. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
What's going down?
Man, I
Wind down.
tell you,
Hi, everybody.
About that time.
what is going on
Let
over
me get on here.
here?
Let me get on here.
You know what I'm saying? What is going on over here? Over here. I'm
Put that
like,
phone down, young
I
lady.
know what I'm. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
Wind Down Wednesday.
It's wind down Wednesday. Y'all know
We
what
back
time
in
it
the
is.
building.
We are back in the building
And we are
with the people
with the people
to talk to the people about the people.
There you go.
All of the above. You know what I'm saying? Everything plus some. You know.
What you said?
You know. Yeah. What we all see it. How it is. We gon' What's up, Brad? Welcome back, Brad. Welcome back. It's wind down Wednesday. What is up, Brad? You was gone long enough.
Yeah, but you was gone a little week and don't call.
I mean, yeah, they tell nothing to nobody.
No
You know,
call,
no
no
that's
show.
show,
straight.
nothing.
That's straight ground to be fired.
Exactly. Dismissed.
Termination.
Suspension.
Immediately.
You need to be on suspension. He needs to be on suspension.
Oh my God.
We need to put Brad on suspension. Brad, you need to be on suspension.
For what?
Because you didn't tell the people that you were going to be gone
I mean,
last
you
week.
didn't tell nobody.
And you didn't even tell us you was going to be gone last week. You know, you didn't.
I mean, we was worried.
we were worried. We trying to see what's up with you. And I'm just
Just
saying, we really were.
Like a thief in the night.
I mean, yeah, they
Disappeared
say
out
a
here.
word, not like one word. Like, what is up with that? You know what I'm saying? But that's we glad to see you, Brad. We glad
Welcome
to see you
back.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Brad.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're glad you're healthy.
You know, yeah, we had to reach out.
I'd be a little abusive about it, though, okay?
I mean, but you know, that's love. And as long as we ain't throwing blows and, you know, doing all that, you know, we ain't doing none of that kind of abuse. This love abuse. This the kind of abuse that you get when, you know, people, you know,
Care
kind of
about
care about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Yeah, that part. Let the people know.
Let them know.
So, we're glad you're back, Brad. How your
I'm
week
glad to
been?
be back.
Well, yeah, we glad to have you, my brother. How's the week? How's your week been?
That's good, fine. Just wonderful.
What we missed last week? How's your mom and everybody? How's your son? How's your son? Because it's what, July?
It's getting close.
Yes, I pick him up on Monday.
Hey.
Right. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Get
that's
get going. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Is he excited?
Won't stop calling me, boy. You won't stop calling me. That's cool.
It's good. You look like you all excited your own
Yeah,
self.
I'm happy for him to get out. I just hope he stay out.
Right.
Well, you know, that takes
Yeah.
that's where the village come in at. You know what I'm
And
saying?
put things in place so that can happen.
Yeah. The village come in.
Keep
So-
him busy.
Got it in a good way too though.
Yeah, keep him busy.
You know, and it's unfortunate that sometimes you gotta, you know, disconnect from the people or the reason why you went in there in the first place.
Mhm.
Because everybody ain't for you. Let's just keep it 100. Everybody ain't supporting him or for him or want the best for him. Let's keep it 100 because
Yeah.
they don't.
When
What
you
we
get
do.
locked up, you know, a lot of times you find out who your real friends are.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're going through a tough time out here sometimes. You don't have to be locked up, but just sometimes when you're struggling with anything, you find out who really down for you or who really ain't.
Yeah. You know your support system.
Mhm.
You know who supports you and who doesn't. So at the end of the day,
That's
just
why
know.
I roll solo.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I do.
How's the grandkids in the family? So let's move along. Solo
Right.
dolo.
My grandson just called me right before I came in here. All he say, he'll never say hello. What you doing? First word. Can I come over your house? Like, damn.
And you say, sure.
I told him I'm gonna call him when I get out of here.
But like,
Yeah.
of course you can.
I bought him that iPhone, boy. He got bougie.
Which one you getting?
Yeah, which one you getting?
What, the 15?
Oh, you got him a new one?
You spending good.
You got him a new
dollars.
one.
Yeah, I got us out. I got me one, my wife one. My son is about to get out. I got him one.
Oh,
And
you
I had an extra one. I only had to pay like $5 for that last one, so I was like, I didn't get it.
you spending big money.
I'm on welfare.
Well, you ain't broke then. There you go. You ain't broke then.
All right, I'm waiting on the 14th for it to load up.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You're not the 14. You 14.
All I know is you ain't
Take
broke.
my card, they gonna put 251 on there.
Well, we don't care what they.
You putting all your business in the
I
streets.
mean, yeah, but we don't care. We know you ain't broke because you set up in here a few minutes ago telling me he was broke.
I know don't nobody believe I get food stamps. They know I don't get them.
But ain't nothing wrong with that.
I wish I could.
Right. We all wish we
I
could.
wish I could.
Man.
But I'm gonna get some from somebody somewhere.
You know, the fact of the matter is that
Plug me in.
people getting help however way.
My wife threw away my shirt. I used to walk on Kroger's in Price Hill with a I need stamps shirt on. They be rushing. They don't wear that shirt no more. I'm like, man, that's how I can't go around asking. But I got this shirt on that say I need stamps.
saying it without saying it, right?
Well, can you, I mean, you know, can you really
Asking
do
without
that?
asking.
Yeah, I mean, ask without asking. Can you do that? Is that legal? I mean, I don't know. Because, I mean, the thing is, if you're telling the truth, but you ain't telling the truth about what's on your shirt.
I could need postal stamps.
So I guess
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hand stamps.
you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I guess whenever you get them stamps, whatever kind they are,
I know how to get around you law enforcement talking
I'm
folks.
just saying.
Yeah. I'm talking about postal stamps.
Passport stamp.
You in here looking for drug addicts to get some stamps off of? Like, they looking for me. I got the shirt. They looking for me.
Do what it do, Brad, to make you happy and to survive. All I know is you ain't broke. Because you on the 14th, it's gonna roll around again.
Right.
Silly.
I don't get no
Silly.
stamps. I'm just joking.
We
I
know.
wish I did though. I really do. Cause I spent a lot of money on food.
Yep. We
We
got
all
them
do.
grandbabies. You got it. We all do. Even me, being by myself, it's like I still spend a lot of money. And then
Yeah, everything, inflation, everything.
Yeah.
It went up.
and it's really, and then my
Everything is up.
Courtney will come and eat, you know, so I ain't really cooking by myself or for myself because it's always something that she gonna come and eat too, or I take it to her. So whichever one it is what it is. So what's up, Janice? How you week,
What
man?
up,
You
what up,
back?
what up, what
Welcome
up,
back
what up?
to the city. Welcome back to the city.
You was out of town?
Yeah, I was in New Orleans, Presence Fest. So yeah, that was
Mardi
an
Gras.
amazing time. Yes.
I told you. Good.
that heat though is a different type of heat.
Yes, it is.
That's what place I ain't
It was an
never been.
excellent
You
time.
ain't been
It
there
was an
since
amazing
yet?
time.
In New Orleans at all.
Oh,
Really?
man.
Me neither.
The food,
Really?
the vibe, the people, the everything. We just got back.
Oh, it's
so
on point. It's
Good
definitely
stuff.
on point.
resting up. We had a great time.
Yeah, on
Yes.
point. Did y'all drove down there?
Yes.
Oh no, Jesus.
Yes, we did.
That
Yeah.
that right there, I cannot do.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
over 4 hours, I ain't driving.
Mm.
I'm not driving. Can't
You
do
sound
it.
like Ricky.
Can't do it. Cannot
Yeah,
do nothing over 4
we
hours.
done drove to California.
Mm-mm.
You done
No,
drove
I
to
can't
Vegas.
even-
It's nothing.
I can't even drive to
Yeah.
In a
Atlanta.
couple of days.
Not
Nah,
doing
a
it.
day and 8 hours.
Oh yeah, it's at least
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah.
At least. My brother
Pull
did
over
it.
and get some rest too.
Well,
Hey,
you know.
Man, that's-
Now, if I'm a driver trip,
We
we
rolling.
going straight through.
We're rolling, right? I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I ain't resting.
I pull up, we gonna do is on the
Sleep when you
side,
die.
and we gonna switch straight.
That's it. That's it. We
Depending
gonna
on
keep
how
this
long
show.
it is.
Nah,
We'll keep this
but
show
we
moving.
gonna- we driving all
You
the
know
way
what
Now
I'm
I
through.
saying?
used to. I
Right.
used to drive to Alabama all the time. I used to jump in
Roll
the car on
Tide.
Friday. That's right. Jump in Friday and come back Sunday.
Yeah.
When nothing. Easy.
Yeah.
But
I've been down there.
the older I get,
You said forget that, huh?
yeah, I can't do it no more.
I mean, it ain't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down there twice.
The foot wash. Did you like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Real
cool,
nice.
wasn't it? That's nice. That's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, you have
Where?
to fill me in on
Foot
that
wash.
Them country girls is cool.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Aren't we?
one.
Yes, we are.
Hey, Southern
Oh,
hospitality.
yes, we are. And I don't care how long I've been up north, it just don't leave you. I don't care what nobody
No,
says.
no, that's home.
It
That's
just
home
it
for
does
you.
not leave
I
you
was
Yeah, that's
married,
all.
I'd take a country girl over a city girl.
in a heartbeat. I know it. I'm telling you, people don't understand some women don't understand, but some do. The dynamics of the difference between a northerner and a southern woman. They just don't get it.
Dude.
Don't get it.
I get it. I get
I'm
it.
a woman.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't care.
Well,
I care about me.
no, yeah, exactly.
He put a lot of
That's right.
emphasis on this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a city
If
girl.
I'm a city girl,
That's a
I'm
city
still
girl.
me. Whether I'm from the north, south,
Right.
east,
I
west,
mean, that's
Right.
all good.
I'm still
Yeah.
me.
Just,
So
just a comparison. Of
It is a
I
difference.
mean, what's
though.
the let's
explain to me what the difference is.
Well, hold on.
Yes.
Let's get into the. We'll go back to that.
Yes, please. Let's.
So your week
We'll
was
talk
good.
about that.
yes,
We'll,
it was
we'll
amazing.
talk about
Yes,
that
I
in a
cannot
minute. So
complain.
your
I'm
week was
happy.
good.
Yes.
One on one. Okay, we ain't gonna do it on. I'm gonna tell you one on one.
Okay, that's even
All
better
right.
because let's
Go
stick
on
to
with
the
the
topic
show.
when we get
Go
to
on, okay?
it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
We're
I'm
gonna,
gonna let you know. You scared?
we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on it.
I
We're
mean,
gonna wait for
why?
it.
Because I'm a city girl.
I'm kind of scared now.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's him.
Here's
Some
my-
girls more dangerous now.
But here's my thing though. I don't take attitude. Southern girl, like a northern girl, took an attitude about what you said about the difference between. So that's
No.
one-
No,
Hold
I
on.
want to know what the
But
difference
wait,
is.
never
I want to
took an
understand.
That's one of my. That's one
I
of
never took an
mine.
attitude.
You can see
I'm
it.
saying I know me. Whether
You
I'm
can see
from,
it. You can see it.
I took an attitude.
Look at you. Look how you talking. Look at your face.
That's how I talk. Period.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying I'm
no,
me. I'm still me.
Hey, what your shirt say? I'm not feeling them.
no.
I'm not feeling no good vibes right now. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Because I'm taking up for myself.
No,
I didn't have any attitude.
That is
People.
not-
I didn't have any
I could-
attitude.
look.
I'm just saying I don't know
I
the
just wanna
difference
know what's
between
the
a southern
difference.
I
girl
could-
because I'm a woman. One, so I really don't really pay attention to every woman that come my way. I don't know the difference. So,
Me?
That's it.
Look at me.
I mean, you just like me to me,
No, I ain't.
man. You be going around threatening people.
I don't threaten nobody.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Who I threaten?
We can't say that
Don't
on
call
here.
me no B word. Don't call me no B word.
Well, yeah.
Oh, we can take it outside.
Well, that's the whole thing because that's not. I feel this is me.
You just asked me a question. I just gave you
Right, but
my
I feel that
answer.
that's disrespectful to any female. Period. When you call them
I
the
just
B,
answered the question. That's
right. When you call them the B, I feel like
Uh-huh.
that's disrespectful. But when you say it to me, that's even more disrespectful. And that's something to take. I don't like that word. And please don't call me one. I just hate
I don't know
that.
how it became a
It's
term
just-
of endearment,
me
but it's not.
either. I
It's
mean,
not
and
a term
hate
of
is a harsh
endearment, no.
word, but no female should like to be called a B by anybody.
Right.
And I don't care if you just.
No man, neither. And women be calling a man that to really get up.
Well, I'm just saying because at the end of the day, my whole thing is I'm gonna respect you, and I want you to respect me back because you would not hear me calling you any kind of names like that. Even when I got mad, that didn't come out my mouth, right? Because I was livid too. Oh, I was livid. So anyway, I digress. So I'm glad you had a good time down there in
Me too.
New
bring it back.
Orleans.
Yeah,
New
right.
Orleans.
Yeah.
Let's come on back.
Yes,
I'm glad you had a good time.
I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
you posted
We're going
pictures?
again. So yeah, I'm
Yeah, good,
already
good,
planning
good.
going
again.
again.
Yes.
Next year.
Next year, and but we're going to Mardi Gras too. So
Yeah, Mardi Gras. So Mardi Gras started in Mobile, Alabama. In case you did not know.
That's crazy.
oh,
I used
thank
to
you
go
for the
down
history
there.
lesson.
Yes.
Yes,
Folks used to be coming down.
March
Yes.
the 4th. It's March the
It's-
4th. For those
Yeah,
who don't
it
know,
starts earlier than that. It starts in
yeah, it
February
starts in February. Yep.
in Mobile. But I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it originated in Mobile. Just so you know, heads
All
up.
right, little history
So-
lesson out here.
That's some history.
That's
I
what's
thought
up.
it was part of them.
Yeah.
a lot
yeah.
going on today.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress.
Shit.
How was your week?
My week was good. I was off on Thursday. I didn't like that because I had to go right back in on Friday. That was crazy. But my week was really, really good. Shout out. I got a pop-up shop this Saturday.
Yep.
I don't know the address. My heart.
I posted it
it's
on the page.
Yeah. It's
And
posted
I'ma
on the
post
page.
it
Y'all got a
again.
pop-up shop. Come
Yeah.
support your girl. Come check me out. Come
Is
feel
it
my
in
products.
Westchester?
It's no Tri-County.
Tri-County.
Yeah, it's Tri-County area on Triangle Park.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you know where Triangle Park is, come see me.
Yep.
Come see me. It's gonna be some amazing people in the building. It's an all black event. So come support our small businesses.
Yeah, we'll put it back out there so y'all can see it.
Yeah. And stay on my page. So
Yeah, we'll put it back out
Janetta
so y'all
White
can see it.
Dixon. Come. Yeah.
So other than
But
that,
other than that, yeah, everything's been all great.
good.
What about you?
Everything is
What about your week? How was your week?
I'm fine. Week is fine. Fine as wine. It's all get out. No issues, no problem, no complaints, no concerns. Because I try to live life just like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be stressed out about somebody else's issues.
Can't
and,
do that.
And I'm gonna try to do what I do and just keep it moving.
Mhm.
That's it. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, where am I going next. That's the thing right there. I got 3-4 places I got to go, but just like, when am I going? And I gotta go. It ain't no like I'm going for fun, and I gotta go.
What,
Yeah.
traveling?
Yeah, got to get up out of here. I'm surprised I've been here this long, cause I don't let grass grow under my feet. I be ghost out of 5,000.
I know I'll be in that Caribbean on the 29th.
See?
I'm waiting on that.
I got the quotes back for my birthday for next year. So for my people that's going, I'm emailing you the information. Cause my big birthday, big birthday, one of my biggest birthdays is next year, March. So all those that are going, that information is coming out. What's up, Chris? But I had a wonderful week. What's up, Chris? Chris Vick said, sir, must be nice.
Thanks for tuning
The
in.
ladies got you outnumbered. He said, you look like you need some security. So Chris Vick said you need some security.
I am the security.
You heard that.
All right.
He said he is the security.
Security almost went down earlier,
Oh
but
my Lord.
I digress.
Yes. Oh my. I tell
There
you.
you go. I told you, don't start that on
I
here.
digress.
I asked you nicely. Don't start on here. Don't start nothing you don't want to finish, all right?
I could definitely
I'm gonna give you a
finish.
pass.
I'm sure
I'm
you
gonna
know.
give you a pass.
That's why you giving me a
But
pass,
do it-
'cause you
do
know
it
I
one
can
more-
finish.
Do it one more time. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna give you
Security
a pass.
almost went
Do it
down.
one-
I tell you.
Real bad.
Can't you tell you've been gone a
I was
week?
about to snatch your ass
You've been
off the
gone a
sandy
week,
couch.
and look at what's going on. But I tell you,
Yeah.
that's how you know you
Go
get
ahead and
somebody.
snatch.
I was about to snatch
He a
her off.
smart guy though.
She had her feet all propped up. I'm about to snatch her off of there just and vacuum the floor with her.
He really smart.
Not bad.
It didn't happen.
Don't vacuum.
Here we go.
She can't help it though. You know what I'm saying? I done asked her before we started. You as my witness, I asked her like, please don't, but she still want to get the Chopper City over there.
Hey,
That's what
hey,
God
Brad.
gave me a mouth
Hey,
for to
Brad,
talk, right?
is that the difference between a southern and a northern woman?
Hey, that's one of them. Whew. A Southern woman, they'll chill and ride with you. You know what I'm saying?
How you know?
Because I had one.
The one that was beating you. Don't beat me
Dang.
hard. The one that was
Dang.
beating you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He felt in deep.
Yeah. That's
Cut.
This ain't the movies. Calm down,
I had one.
buddy.
Well, at least you experienced one. God bless you. Most of them
they
can't.
cook, they clean.
They do that.
As long as you good and loyal, you don't got no problem.
That is
about it.
correct.
They don't beg.
No, I don't.
They ain't always got their hand out thinking that a man got to do this and do that. Baby, we're going to do this together.
Now that made me understand. You saying that us city women don't? You ain't never ever in life nobody I've ever been with can say I was a beggar. I always work. I don't ask for
You ain't
nothing.
the only city.
I'm just saying we're talking about me because you said that
We was talking.
I'm a city girl, right?
And we talking about Southern women
versus
and
city
northern.
girls. And he called me a city girl because I got a little,
Southern
little
women
mouth.
versus northern women. And then
Correct.
not necessarily.
Northern, whatever city, whatever.
What's your point, though?
My point is what you just described as a.
Oh, hold on, player.
My point is
Hold on, player.
what you just described.
Hold on, player.
He want to box with me. I don't know why.
We ain't gonna do all that hand language today. It's a little, it's kind of close.
I'm gonna let y'all sit next to each other from now on. Let y'all know.
Yeah, that part.
Cause baby, listen.
She was all in your face with that shit. Like, hold on, player.
Get her. Don't.
Anyway, you trying to say, yeah, there's a difference.
There is a difference. There
I got
is.
you. There's a difference.
I mean, there is.
There's a
Because
difference in every
everybody got
individual person.
everybody got their own way, an opinion.
Oh, see, none of them.
Yeah.
You hot.
Mm-mm.
That's because you running that mouth.
Exactly.
The forehead
That's
gets
what
the
I got it on my
shit
body for
neck.
to run.
You know what I'm saying?
But everybody got their own feeling on different people. I say men are different. Southern men are different from northern men. I mean, I say that, and I stick to that. They are, and everybody's different. Like you said, everybody's different. So it is what it is. Anyway, we digress. Moving right
Right.
along.
We had this conversation.
Ooh, we. we would,
Off the rocker.
yeah, we could talk,
Off glass.
but I got to go to rehearsal. Yes, I am going to choir rehearsal. So we ain't gonna be talking out loud today.
What she said.
I'm going to choir rehearsal after
What she
this.
said.
So you
Praise
can meet me at, yes, that's correct. Meet me at church Sunday, 10 o'clock. So anyway, I digress. So let's talk about it. We're here to talk about it. Now, two things. Brad brought up something earlier. We were discussing it, and he was like, "No, we ain't got to talk about that." And I was like, "Well, since you don't want to talk about it, then maybe we should talk about it."
I swear.
You know what
Go
I'm
for it.
saying?
Go
But
for it.
I also said earlier today when me and Janetta was talking, I said, what are your regrets like right now? What regrets do you have right now at this moment and why?
I start.
Yes, please
I
do.
said my regret was being loyal to a person that wasn't loyal back to me.
Which will lead into what Brad brought up. So carry on. Carry
What
on.
Brad brought
No, we'll talk about it. Go ahead. You said loyal. Being loyal
Mhm.
or not being loyal. What did you say? Repeat
I
it.
said being loyal to a person that wasn't loyal to me.
Okay. Is your regret right now?
Mm-hmm.
That the only regret you have?
Well, it ain't the only regret, but that's the only one I want to talk about. you know.
And elaborate, please.
You know, you have a lot of regrets in life, you know.
Well, elaborate on that one, since you brought it up. Elaborate on it. Why is it so regretful? Why are you still feeling some kind of way? And how long has it been?
So one thing about me is that I'm all about love, right? So when a person show me love, I hate it about me, but I get in too deep. You know, I'm all the way in. You show me some love, I'm all the way in. You know, and I take people's word for what it is. And at the end, when people abandon me, it's a trigger for me because it just is. You know, I don't feel like going through all that. It is. And so it's hard for me to get over. And that's the elaboration on it.
Anybody want to add?
What? My regrets?
Yeah.
I mean, some regret. One of my main regrets is just trusting the wrong people, because sometimes people will act trustworthy and then come to find out, you know, they'll flip on you.
Yeah.
Just trusting the wrong people, and you know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people go through that, but some people that I really thought that, you know, nothing will never come between us, and you know, they just kind of showed me a different side of them. And I mean, I don't regret the friendship. I kind of look at it like I'm thankful to find out, but I was kind of disappointed in the beginning. But I'm like, shit, I'm glad I know all these things before I put myself in a situation where this person might owe me some money or some stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
So I'm glad.
I'm gonna say time. I mean, you regret time that you can't get back. Trying to show somebody who you are, or trying to prove somebody who you are, or trying to love on somebody who don't want to receive your love.
Or
So
who do
that
at the time,
Yeah,
but as soon as there's an issue, then
there's
it's like
somebody different.
it's erased.
So it's like that wasting of that time. You know what I mean? Like you can't get that back.
Absolutely.
Trying. I'm here. I'm loving on you. I'm this. I'm that. You know, it's that time you can't get back.
Absolutely. I agree.
I agree with that. My regrets is that not sitting down, talking to my mom as often as much as I probably should have to get as much information from her as I possibly could. That is my biggest and my hugest, largest, giganticest, whatever you want to call it.
Huge is gigantic.
Yes, regret, because
Gigantic.
That's her word.
yeah, that's my word. Because now, if, you know, thinking about it, it's like there's a lot of questions that I have that I could have asked that I didn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that come with that time piece. You know,
Yep.
it's like when I could have sat down instead of running around trying to go here and do this and do that. I should have been sitting down trying to ask her questions, you know, about
Yeah.
But you think, time.
That's
Time always has
it.
to do with it because you
It
always
does.
think you got time.
Yep.
Like you always think I got time to talk to this person about that, or I'm gonna get up some time to think about the type of person I am or how good I am to them. You know what I mean? Like
I agree.
time,
Yeah.
time, every time. That's what it boils down to.
Does time heal our wounds?
It's
I don't think
possible.
time heals wounds. I think time eases wounds. Does that make sense? Like for example, when my father passed, like it's still like yesterday to me, but I'm better. You know, I ain't crying, I ain't this and I ain't that, and I can talk about it. But when it happened, you know, so it eases the wound, but it don't never heal it. And it's gonna always be
I
a
think
sore.
kind of just depending on what the situation is, though. You know, like a situation like that.
Yeah.
That's real difficult, and you know. But sometimes time with of a bad friendship, sometimes you know it just might make it just like forget them even more. You know, it might not heal it; it might make it worse.
It could, but hey, Carolyn, what's going on?
Hey, Caroline.
Tuning in.
But the thing too is that if you keep holding on to something and you holding on and you refusing to let it go, at what point are you just going? Because over time, once you release it, you might feel better about it, and you should have released it a long time ago, but for some reason you're still holding on to it. But once again, we go back to time.
So let me correct you on something. I don't think nobody
Can you correct me,
Hold
or
on
can
to
you
anything.
correct me, or can you voice your thoughts?
either way it goes, it's gonna be a correction.
You can't correct
Because
me.
you put your opinion off on everybody else.
No,
and
no,
it's not that
that's
easy.
a thought. I put my thoughts out there. Go ahead. Go
Whichever
ahead.
the sort, I ain't
Go
gonna
ahead.
use every word correctly.
Go ahead.
I ain't perfect on every word, but what I am saying is what you feel you can't put off on anybody, any one person.
Nope.
Because just what you said, that's easy to be said. But for that person, they don't understand that. They don't understand it. Just let it go. If I knew how to let it go, I would.
I said time. That comes with time, is what I said too. But I said when you finally release it and let it go, which comes with time, you may feel better. Is what I said.
But
Yes or
when
no?
I'm trying to explain
Did
to
I
you,
say
like
that?
people don't,
Release,
every
though.
one person don't know how to do it like that. It's not that easy for a person.
Right.
Like real love, like when you're in a friendship
Yeah.
and it's real love, just because you don't understand why she hold on to it is because she really loved that person. Or
I
he
get
loved
that.
that person. And so it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. When my father passed, yeah, you can say like, okay, that's your dad, you know.
That's
You
different.
gotta try to learn like, you know, like not cry.
The love that
But
I
yeah,
have
you
for
can
my
tell me
mama,
that, but that don't mean I'm gonna do it.
the love I have for my mama ain't never gonna let go. Period. That's different. That is the love you got for your daddy. You ain't gonna never let it go. That's different. But the love that I had for somebody that whom I thought had the same love for me, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. But at some point, I gotta let that go. I got
That's
to,
the
at
difference
some
between.
point.
I don't think nobody holds on to anything.
Some people can't let
They
that
just,
stuff
they
go.
just.
But because they refuse to, that's just me. That's
Because
just
they
Why would they
heart
refuse
so
to?
I don't
built
know.
up and loving that
I don't
person.
know.
The person can treat you like straight up trash. But if you love that person,
They still gonna stand there by your side
yeah,
and
you
be
know
there
what I'm saying?
with you.
Because-
I've seen it happen too many times.
and then some women be caught up in situations, or some guys,
Some guys
you know what I'm saying, be caught up in situations where they scared to try to make another move. They think that they life gonna be it's gonna go downhill if they try to leave this person that's been taking care of everything and got this and got that. You know what I'm saying? They self-esteem be low, you know, and they don't know what to do, so they sit back and take a lot of punishment.
And why? That's the question. Why?
If you ain't that type of person, you can't explain why. I mean, I'm not the type of person that get into a relationship and just because he paying all the bills, if it break up, I can't get back out there and get on my own. I ain't that person because I always worked, I always did my own thing. But there are some people that are. I wouldn't be able to explain why she like that because I'm not like that. Every one person is different.
Everybody
Can't
different.
nobody think for nobody else.
No,
You can only think for yourself.
you are, and you can only do things for yourself.
Correct.
And if you refuse to do some stuff for yourself, then that's you. That's all on you. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And sometimes I feel, I just said me, ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Sometimes I feel like people refuse to move forward, move on, let go of stuff, and it ain't always easy.
But why does that make sense?
But it ain't always easy. I know that. It ain't always easy. trust. It ain't all. And once again, we go back with time. You can always go back to time because they say time heal all wounds. What
Who
wound?
say that?
What wound? That's a saying. Time heal. You never heard that? Time heal all wounds. You
I never
heard
believed it.
that? That's a saying. And some people might believe in it. They might believe, and you don't believe in it. Have I heard it?
Definitely don't.
Time does heal, but what wound are we healing?
What is it healing?
You, me, the next person.
No time has ever healed me.
It might help you deal
Time has eased the pain or
coping skills on different
Yeah,
levels.
I
of
see it,
that.
that's-
cope, but it never healed it.
You know what I'm saying? You might be crying the night down and out, but tomorrow you might feel a little bit better.
Of course. But it
That's a
depends.
release.
Exactly. But every situation is
healed.
different.
But you got a better day for you though.
Every-
So you're
but-
really healing.
Thank you. You really are.
You're really healing.
Come on,
today.
Brad.
Today is better than yesterday.
It is.
How's it heal? Because tomorrow can be right. You can be right back in that same damper mode.
Once
It's not
again,
healed.
it's up
not
to
healed.
the individual. I'm still going to go back and say it's up to the individual. Everybody's different. All four of us in here are different. We handle things different. We internalize things different. We do things different. We release things in a different way. It ain't going to never be the same with the four of us. But I agree with Brad. Today is a bad day, but tomorrow may be a better day. That's another day that I'm better. And that's another day, if it ain't but a smidget of healing.
I feel like you have to choose. You have to be
Choices.
conscious and choosing where you're going to allow your mind to heal, where you're going to allow, you know what I mean, you to be in whatever mental space or whatever is going on. You have to choose on, you know, where you want to be or what you want to do. If you want to stay in that place or if you want to move forward. I think it's just a choice.
And I said that too. It's the individual. Everything is up to me, you. It's your choice on how you choose to do what you choose to do. Carolyn said, easing pain is a form of healing. But how do one ease pain? How do you ease the pain?
I don't think none of this that we're talking about is things that we know how to do. I think it just happens. As time go by, it just happens that now I ain't crying like I was crying yesterday over whatever situation I was crying about.
And why?
But it don't never go away.
Why? Because you had time to think about it. You had time to go to
Nah,
sleep and wake
I
up.
think the majority of everybody suppresses all feelings.
To a certain point. It depends on what you're suppressing. What is it that you're suppressing? What is it that you're suppressing?
I'm saying that shit.
I'm just saying.
Everything,
That's what exactly. It's up once again. It goes back to the individual
facts.
because if you allow, which is sometimes that stuff can be suppressed so long, and then when it come out, woe beyond
When
to
you
the
explode,
person.
yeah.
Woe beyond to whoever it is. But my recommendation is once again I go back to when you let it go. When you release it. I'm telling y'all, because I was a mean person. Y'all wouldn't believe that. I was mean as heck.
Who won't believe that? Never mind. Never mind. I digress.
I was mean too.
I don't think nobody in her would not
Nobody would
believe
believe I
that.
was mean for real.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people would tell you I was not mean. They wouldn't think I was mean, but I had become mean. So at some point, I had to let that go. I had to, release the
Give me
anger.
one person that thought that you wasn't me. And the only reason it's not me, y'all, that think she's mean. I'm saying I done had quite a few people come up to me like she mean, and I'll be like, no, you gotta get to know her, blah 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 blah.
But
blah.
that was then. I mean, I was mean. And I probably
But these people didn't know you, so
And
they
I
didn't know
probably-
you back
and I
in the day
probably-
when you was mean.
I probably still can be mean, but it's not a choice. It's not something that I want to do anymore.
I understand that. I definitely understand that.
So there's a lot of people that didn't. The people that work have no clue. People I work with, they don't have no clue. They don't know. They don't know I was mean. They have no idea. So there you go. Those are some people
I got you.
that have no clue.
That's a
that I was
good
mean.
answer.
Thank you.
I need to talk to her. Look, I need to talk to her.
Hey, what's up, Takiba? Takiba says she don't think I'm mean at all.
dying.
Thank you, Takiba. Thanks for tuning in. Takiba says she don't think I'm mean at all. And that's see, there go another person that don't think I'm mean. There you go, right there. But back in the day, no, don't cross the threshold because you might not make it back. That's how mean I was. Time changes.
I think it's a lot of different definitions of mean because mean can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, and me not taking a mess don't mean I mean. It's just I'm not going for the BS. Like,
Right.
if that's what you want to categorize it as, that's fine by me.
I didn't walk
That's not
around. I
necessarily
didn't
me.
smile. I didn't smile. You know, it's just I didn't smile. I smile now more than ever, but I
You
didn't
smiling
smile
right now.
I'm
Look at
always
that pretty
trying to smile. I always try to smile because I think it's extremely important. People
It is.
walk up to you when you are smiling before they walk up to you when you're not smiling.
That's
So,
why I don't ever smile.
you know, and I
You
don't have,
always smile. Are you
I smile
kidding
with y'all shit. I don't smile out
me?
here.
Really?
Hell
I ain't never seen that.
Tequila says we all have it in us, however, given in appropriate circumstances. Correct. We all got it in us. It just depends on what it takes.
I agree
what's
with
going to happen to bring it
I
out.
agree with that assessment.
Kellen says medicating a sore heals, but sometimes that sore relapses and you go back again and heal it until it becomes a scab. Then you put medication on it. And then once the heal, completely heal, ain't no more medicine to put on. But then she says, but you see that the scar is there to remind you of what you lost. But what you can't see the scar that's in your heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't see that scar. So how do you heal the scar that's in your heart from somebody that you would supposedly had so much love for and you thought they had love for you? How do you heal that scar?
You can't
You
heal
know.
that scar. You gotta. I'm giving that to God. Let him heal it.
Yeah, that's a
Self-healing,
good one. You do
you
got to pray
can't-
on it
You can't
and trust in
self-heal.
God to help you, move past
Work through that. Yeah.
it. Work through it. Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
gotta want
I
to
agree
do
with
it.
that.
That once again, let's go back to the wanting that, because if you ain't praying, that means you ain't trying to be healed or you don't want to be healed. That's just me. I'm just saying that. Ain't nobody else saying that but me. If you're not praying that God releases that and ease your pain, ease your heartache, really get rid of that scar in your heart, mind, body, and soul. If you ain't praying that prayer, then guess what? It probably ain't going nowhere. And it's gonna stay with you from now until.
I'm sure everybody that's God fearing prays about it if it's really hurting them. I'm sure. I'm definitely sure.
I don't always. I mean, I ain't trying to talk about God or saying that He's not helping or whatever. But you can pray sometimes all you want and keep asking for something to come off for you, lift this pain off for you, and it ain't gonna go nowhere.
I don't believe
You
that.
gotta be a believer.
You sure better be.
You gotta be a believer
You
because
sure
God gonna
better
help.
be. Oh, he
But
is.
he just
Yes,
helping.
he will.
It might help.
You gotta be a believer
but your
that He's
heart, if
helping.
your heart, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes all the praying in the world, it ain't gonna help.
Well, then you ain't got the faith to believe that he gonna.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you mean to tell me every prayer,
He hears it.
but it got answered?
Majority.
Yeah, because
yes.
He might
You
answer
said
it.
majority.
Yeah, because there are some prayers that are still waiting to be answered, or I'm waiting
Or
on.
He
to
might
be
answer it in the ways that you
And
really
it-
don't.
and it
I'm saying it ain't gonna come right then and
It ain't
there.
in
though.
our timing.
That's what I'm saying.
It,
You
once
might be hurting, crying. Somebody that broke your heart, or you might have lost a family member. You sitting there crying every single day,
and guess what?
and you ask the same day that they died. Please take this pain away from me.
Yep. And,
Please take it
and
away
every
from me.
day gonna get
And guess
better.
what? All the next week and all the following week and the rest of that month, you still might be crying and hurting.
Of course, but guess what? A person, he's gonna answer your prayers if a person comes up and give you a hug and they say they see the pain and they feel the pain that you're in. He sent them to give you that hug because he knew you needed it.
And
Right.
And he
So
woke
he
you
answered
up.
the prayer.
He waking you up every day. Sometimes we just gotta be
But
grateful
I'm still
for.
hurting though.
You are,
I'm
but you're
still
not.
hurting
But
from
you
this
are.
relationship
You
that I
are,
was
but
in.
you're not hurting at day one. At day 50, you're not hurting the same as at day one when it first happened.
Right.
I don't believe that.
No, you're not. The same hurt ain't there.
Right.
At day 50,
But you
how
saying-
you felt at
But,
day
wait,
one?
but I'm asking for this pain to be gone
Day one.
3 weeks ago.
But he has relieved you of pain. Some. Not all of it. It ain't going away right away. I mean,
It's
can
not a magic wand.
exactly.
Right.
But does it?
That's what I'm saying.
But can it go
we
away?
have to kind of believe that he is a
Exactly.
magic
Yeah.
wand.
Well, he is
In
a
order
magic
for us to
wand.
believe
But
in him, he's a magic wand because
but you still got to go through something. You still got to go through something. He ain't. This is just me. I don't think he just gonna boom, let it go away without you
Right.
having to go through something.
Yeah.
Because you got to go through it. You got to go through a process of healing because you've been asking him and asking him and asking him. There is a process to it. It's like peeling an onion, layers and layers and layers. It's like cabbage. Cabbage until you get to it's layers of things that you got to go through before before he relieves you of what you've been asking him to relieve you for. I'm gonna tell you because I'm proof. I love the Lord. Everybody out there know I love the Lord. And then to keep it say God moves in His time, not ours.
That's it.
He moves when He, because if we ain't asking, He ain't moving. But and then she says, if you're still hurting, you're not trusting God. Boom, magic. I believe that. But here's my thing.
How am I not trusting
agree
God
with
if I'm still hurting? Who said that?
because you got
Who
to trust
said
him.
that?
You, Takiba, you got to trust and believe that He's going to heal you. If you're not trusting and
Right.
believing that, then you're not trusting God. Is what she's
Because
saying.
sometimes what we do is we put things down, but then we pick them back up.
Instead of letting it go.
We'll say, okay, I'm gonna give it to you, but then you ain't. It ain't going as quick as how I wanted to. I'm gonna grab it back again.
because we're human.
Right.
We're imperfect human.
And
And
it
so-
don't work
and we
that
got
way.
our own brain to think. Like God is not controlling our brain to think. So if it ain't happening how we're used to feeling healed, then it don't feel healed.
If He ain't controlling,
But I still believe in God.
if He ain't helping you control it, then who's controlling it other than you? You got to have help coming from somewhere else.
As a human, I ain't no scientific person, so I really
Me
can't answer all those questions. I can just only answer how I heal or how I, kind of digress each problem or issue or situation or hurt feelings or whatever that I come across, how I do things. But my trust, my faith is definitely always in the Father, period.
And sometimes I have
And
to.
can't nobody tell me nothing don't different.
And sometimes this is the thing too that I think we don't do. Once we pray, once I pray and ask God to, release it or let it go or let me get over this hump. Sometimes I got to therefore come to you and ask you to help me as well.
Mhm.
You could be that other piece that He sent or vice versa or whatever.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you got to pray with somebody. They got to pray for you and help you get that release that you're looking for and that what you need. So do I believe that He answers prayers? Absolutely. But once again, like Takiba said, in His own timing. He answers it in His own timing. Not when we want Him to, but as it said, may not come when you want
I
to,
feel like
but His own time.
he answered prayers in ways that we may not understand him answering the prayers. And that's what make us not feel like he
It's
answered the prayer. That's just how I feel.
Because I'm
I
gonna tell
get
you,
that. I get that.
when
And you gotta pray without ceasing.
you can't. That's it. You
You
cannot
can't
stop.
be like, all right, I prayed yesterday. Okay, now
right.
I'm gonna wait 10 more days and then
Or
I'll
when
think
you
about
have an
praying
issue.
again.
Oh, I prayed about that
You
issue,
got
but
to
I
keep- you
ain't
got
asked the
to-
Father nothing else.
You got to stay on it, whether it's going great or it's not going great.
Correct. Yep.
You got to pray without ceasing.
You got to pray
and
without
invite
ceasing.
other people in to pray with you on whatever that thing is.
But I ain't gonna ask everybody to pray for
No,
me.
not not everybody, but certain people.
Not
You
doing
can.
Because I believe some people don't know how to pray. That's all I'm saying. I'm
Or they gonna
serious
pray,
about
or
that.
they gonna pray the opposite of what it
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah,
they
some
need.
people-
Absolutely.
If they envious of you,
Your demise.
yeah, in
baby.
your face, I'm cool with you, so I'm praying with you,
Uh-huh.
but I'm really looking for your downfall. So yeah,
Yeah.
that everybody praying for me stuff, I'm
Everything
good.
go wrong for you.
Right.
I mean, and they mean that in their heart, mind, body, and soul because they are the devil. That's the enemy that don't want to see you be successful in life.
I don't think that I wouldn't
I do.
necessarily call people the devil,
I am.
but I feel like the devil uses people
I'm gonna call
when they
it the devil.
don't even realize that the devil is using you. You know what I'm saying? Like the devil could be using me and I don't realize it, but I ain't no devilish person. I'm definitely God-fearing. Period.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But the devil know he can't get to you though too. There are some people that just absolutely positively don't care, and they are the devil. Period. God, the devil was God's
They
right
doing-
hand man.
They working for Satan.
Exactly, the devil. We all Listen,
Yeah, we
it's
definitely
wind
on the
down
same page
Wednesday.
on this.
It's wind down Wednesday, and we're gonna agree to disagree, which is what we do all the time. We ain't perfect,
We're not.
but we gonna say how we
it gets
feel.
deep and it gets real.
Yes,
Know that much.
we're gonna say how we feel. Living with regrets. Some people live with regrets because they don't believe in praying. I regret not praying and asking God to help me do blah blah blah. That's a regret. That is a stone cold regret. You know, however we see it and whatever we want to do and however we do it is it's up to the individual. I'm gonna keep saying that. Everybody is different. And how you do things and how you see things is different. But how do you mend that broken heart? How do you mend a heart that has been hurt by somebody that hurt you? How do you mend that heart? Have you been hurt before and you had to mend your heart? How did you do that? How do you do that, Brett?
You gotta find something else to do. You can't sit in the house and be just thinking about that person. You might have to find somebody else. It might not be sexual or nothing like that, but somebody else to hang around with or get you out the house or go do something. Don't just sit in the house by yourself. That's the most worst thing you can do is sit in the house by yourself when you hurt.
Exactly, and because you ain't gonna do nothing but think about it.
You gonna
Yeah.
do dumb
Or
stuff.
Yep.
dwell on it.
Yep.
Drink, might turn to drugs or whatever. You know, you just need to be around somebody that want to help pull you through this.
That part.
It might take another It could be another relationship.
It could be. It could be offering somebody else or allowing somebody else, but then too, that's hard to do.
That gets more
Some
tangled and complicated
Yep.
and ugly too.
That's hard to do.
You know, they say you ain't supposed to get with nobody until you completely over somebody. But sometimes that person that you got with might help you get over that.
Did you believe that in any relationship, or are you just talking about a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife relationship, or girl, whatever? Do you believe that in any relationship? You might need to plug in another soul or another person to fill that void that you're missing from somebody else.
It don't work. It don't work for everybody. I ain't saying it's for everybody, but you know that might could be a situation that could help somebody else. It might not be able to help me or any of us in the situation, but it might help somebody else.
Agreed, but it's
They
hard.
say another man's trash is another guy's treasure, whatever.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Mean that for women too.
I'm speaking for me. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do that from your point.
I'm just saying that goes both ways.
Tired of that.
I'm just telling you, it goes both ways, Brad.
Well, you discuss your way. You
I'm
ask
just
me,
saying.
so I'm gonna discuss my way from my point of view.
Women think
I
the
ain't
same
gonna sit up
thing.
here like on living color and be like from a man's point of view and all that.
Just saying.
Hated it. Now that's good.
You
Nah,
go
I'm
from
about
trash
from
to
my
treasure,
side.
treasure to trash. Either way, it's gonna be a come up on somebody end. But trust is hard. Once you get your heart broken and beat down or whatever you want to call it, cracked, scabbed, and it's hard to allow somebody to come back in. Let me say this. It's hard for me because I don't trust everybody. I'm sorry, I don't and I cannot.
And you shouldn't.
And
I'm glad you said that.
I
As
do
an individual,
not.
you shouldn't.
I
don't
cannot
trust
and I will not. It's hard for me. Trust is a hard thing for me. I mean, to this day, it's hard. Now, have I asked God to help me? Absolutely. Is it getting better? Absolutely. Because I have befriended some people recently who I would have been back in the day, been like, I'd have put the X up and the deuces up and I'm good on you and I got to go out the dump. But when you do me wrong and I cared about you and I loved you, for me to let somebody else come in is hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Trust is hard. And it ain't easy. And then to go back and you go through it with a person and then you get let down again. Oh no, forget that. I'm through. I ain't gonna keep going through that. Cause that's how it does. That's just my thought process. I'm speaking mine. Oh
Sound
yeah.
like you might be headed to marriage.
Now, see, I think the total opposite.
Negative.
I think
That
the
I'm
total
not
What's wrong with
doing.
you?
That I'm not doing. So you think the opposite. Go ahead.
I think that every one situation should be dealt with that one situation and shouldn't bleed onto other situations being able to happen. I feel like how I mend a broken heart is to get closure. Closure is very important to me. if I get closure, then I can let it go. But if I don't get closure, then I probably dwell on it. You know, so that's just me.
What's closure?
You know,
And once you get
that's like-
closure, once you get it, do you really let it go?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Give me an
Now,
example
wait a minute.
that
And
I ever showed you that I had closure on something, but I stayed dwelling on it. Closure is closing it.
Are you still holding some kind of, I'm just asking. I'm asking y'all, three of y'all. And I can ask myself this question too. And you out there to listening. Are you holding on to something that you haven't let go, but you thought you did? You thought you might have closed it. You thought you might have had closure. You thought you sat down and you had a discussion about it. But in all honesty, you're still holding on to it.
Let me
And the
answer
question
the
is,
question.
why are you still holding on to it? Because if you say you got closure and you let it go, then it shouldn't bother you. Because for a long time with
How
me,
long is this question gonna be?
well, I'm just trying to explain my piece.
No, you asked the question.
Because but I'm gonna tell you about my closure. Because when I got my divorce, I thought I had closure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't have it because when something happened, it reared its ugly head again.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's a good one.
When you think you got closure, you really don't have it. It's almost like I had to go through something again and to really close it. But when I thought I had the closure, I really didn't have it. But I had to go through something to realize that I didn't have it. But I
that's
thought
part
I
of
did.
being a human being. You know, that's part of being an imperfect human. At the moment, me and Trinice done got into it yesterday, right? We talked about it. So I thought it was closed. And I think we talked about that with what's her name?
Yeah.
With her friends. What's her name?
I don't know
But anyway,
her name.
dang, what is her name?
I don't know.
We got into it. You was cool, and
So we
honestly,
talked about it.
I keep
I thought
bringing
that it
up
was
every time we
closed.
come around. I bring it up.
Wanda.
She said it was
Yeah.
Wanda.
Wanda, yeah,
She said it was closed too, right?
right.
That's
when I
that's
come
how you
around,
see me.
I
It
bring
popped right
up
back in you.
Somehow.
Right. So at the moment, you might think because we talked about it, we thought we healed or whatever the case may be, but next time you see a person, it might come,
That might
the pain
bring
might
back
come
up.
right back up. It's all about the pain.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't think it's about anybody wanting to hold on to this and wanting to hold on to that. I just want to be mad at her. No, I love her. Right. So now it hurt me to see her because of whatever we went through. Did that make sense to you? No.
Here's the thing. I find that as I've gotten older, I just find it just so important to just keep tapping into God, whatever that issue is, because at the end of the day, like whatever it is I'm expecting from that person, I'm not gonna get from them, and I got to be okay with that. You know what I mean? Whether it's something I feel like they offended me with, I feel like they should apologize to me for that. They probably never will. I have to stay tapped into God so that I can be able to move forward out of that thing and not allow that incident or that situation or them seeing them trigger this, you know what I'm saying, in me. That's what I find as I'm getting older. I just have to tap into God on whatever it is that's happening, give it to him, pray about it consistently, and go, you know what I'm saying, just go from there, because I can't allow every time I see her I feel like she owe me an
That
apology.
part.
I can't keep going to that, because I'm putting myself in the same space each time. I'm not going to do that. So I find that I have to keep tapping into God on
Yep.
whatever the issue is with whoever it is, because we are all human, but people don't look at things how I look at things. You
Nope.
don't look at something how I look at something. She don't look at, he don't, you know what I'm saying? We all look at things differently. And so that's what I found that I have to do.
Yeah.
Which is why I said I thought I had closure. But then having to go back through something again, I now realize that I did not have that closure. And seeing that person, I see that person now, I'm good. You know, it does not bother me. I ain't feeling no kind of way. I have now that's why I know. But like you said, and I didn't do it by myself. That's why I pray every night. If I don't do nothing, pray for the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again.
I was joking with people say, God is tired to hear from me.
Do
But
this.
hey,
Mm-mm.
hey, Lord, here I am again. You know what I mean? With even if it's the same thing in a year, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like if that's where I got to go to, that's where I'm gonna take it to, because I'm not gonna allow that person, seeing that person trigger me into
Nope,
the same
exactly.
thing, put me in the same rut,
Same
keep me in the
situation.
same space. Like, you can't do that.
Mm-mm. I'm just as happy when I see them, and I want them to know that I'm happy, and I want them to see that I'm happy, because I'm gonna keep that smile that you. That one, I'm gonna keep that one and another one on my face, because I'm happy and I'm in a better place. But if I don't do nothing but ask God to make sure that I don't go through that again
Right.
with the next person or whomever I decide to trust, don't let me go through that again, Jesus. Show it before I even take place or it even happens, because I want to see it. And I'm
But he already answered your prayers by giving you that experience
he sure
to
did.
know, like, when I
And
see
a lot
it
of
again,
times-
I'm a run.
And a lot of times when we go through something, it
We
ain't for us. It's for somebody else.
And sometimes you got to go through it again in order for you to know, I told you I let you out of the situation before.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna show you again. I told you I let you out before. Why you want to go back through it again? I let you
I
out.
let you see it before, so now you know how to see it.
Maneuver.
You know how to, like, view it. Like, okay, wait a minute, you reminded me of something, so let me go ahead and back out.
Yep. Because I'm
Now,
telling
if you keep going, then you disobeying God, because I already done showed you already done prayed to me about letting it go for you the first time.
But y'all know
So you gonna keep
But
getting
y'all know
yourself
we
into
human.
that.
Y'all know we hard head, and we make a choice. And so a lot of times, whatever it is, the choice that you make, you gotta live with it.
Yeah.
You gotta live with it. Whatever choice you make, like, the God don't browbeat stuff over your head. He gives you free will, and so therefore you got to make the choice on what's gonna work and what's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
But I know for me, going to Him continuously about whatever it works, because
Listen,
I'm not gonna keep going through the same
it
thing.
has worked and it's continuing to work. So
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
believe in God answering prayers, but in His own time, Brad.
Okay.
In His own time. That's why we
That's
prayed
it.
for you. When you weren't here, we was worried. God, let it be all right. Then let her call, text you or whatever, and then you text and say it was fine.
Okay.
Look at God. Won't He do it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He said he sure. I can't stand it.
Woo!
He said he sure.
You got a
Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday.
Crazy. That was funny.
Y'all know, whatever you got to do, just do what you need to do. Release it, let it go. In time, at some point, you're going to get over it.
Mhm.
But you got to want to. And you got to let God come in and do it. So we get to that point. It's time for us to get up out of here, because I got to go to choir rehearsal. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to choir rehearsal. See you Sunday at 1920 Tennessee Avenue. But before we go, guess where I'm going to be tomorrow night? I'm going to the Aftermath, because my boy going to be over there. Major Mind DJing at the Aftermath. Come through from 6 to midnight. You ain't coming up in there, then that's your fault, because it's going down. And then, we got the
Pop up
on when?
Saturday.
In Tri-County. And it's going to be on the Tuck Radio page. It's going to be on my page. And it's going to be on Johnetta Dixon page. How about
Absolutely.
that? So look us up. We're going to be everywhere. And then if you ain't doing nothing on Saturday, are we going to be at the Cove?
Yeah.
Saturday
Code
night.
51.
We're going to be at the Cove.
Code 51.
We busy, celebrating, enjoying life
Yes.
with no regrets.
Yes.
This is no regrets. When we out here doing stuff that we do and how we want to do it when we get ready. Because we ain't living with no regrets. Because what we're not doing, Brad, staying in the house. We all outside.
Soaking.
We
No.
outside.
We
y'all.
all outside. We're not worried about what happened last year or yesterday. Because once you sit down in the house, like Brad said, you might become an alcoholic, a drug head. You smoking all that weed or popping them gummies or whatever. It's making you feel
Popping them
good.
gummies.
suicide.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
We want you to get outside and come see us. And I just named you 4 things that we doing this weekend. So we need to see you on tomorrow. We need to see you on Saturday twice at the pop-up and at Code 51.
And Friday, if you're not doing anything, Washington Park, City of Cincinnati.
Oh, that's
Free
right.
concert downtown, 7 p.m. Get there about 6:30 for parking.
Who
But
down
yeah,
there tonight? Who
Washington
down there
Park.
Friday?
We got Troop. Troop.
Okay, true.
Troop will be down
Anybody
there.
know
Yes.
anything about Troop? Come on through. They all right.
It's free. That's
Yeah.
right. It's free.
They all right.
Absolutely
They
free.
did the
Bring your
last
cooler,
time I saw them.
bring
They
your
were all
lawn
right.
chair. Come on through.
And it's not supposed to rain. How about that? It might be a little warm,
Yeah,
but it
it's
ain't
gonna be
supposed to
hot.
rain. So bring your fans,
But come through.
because Netta might be down there with the pop-up.
That'll go be Saturday.
Well, you might be there with, passing out your flyers for the pop-up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need to be there.
Your
Right.
cards, your business cards, and all of that. So, hey, we thank you for tuning in. But before we go, hey, Carolyn, we appreciate you. Carolyn says, stay blessed and highly favored. We
Thank
love
you, Carolyn.
We got to get up out of here.
Thanks for
But before
tuning
we
in.
go, we got some words of encouragement. What you got, Brad?
You go first this time. We want you to go first this time.
Stay up. Keep your head up. Don't hide. Get out. Do what you need to do. Be happy about what you're doing. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And live without regrets. And mend all of your broken heart. Bring it back. But pray about it. Pray about it. Pray about it.
Always be true to who you are. Don't allow nobody to change your spirit.
Time is irreplaceable and non-refundable. So make sure you're spending quality and quantity time. Make sure timing is everything. They always say time is money, but time is so precious. You just can't get it back. So, yeah, don't waste time. Don't waste time. Time is precious.
Love on who love you and pray for whoever don't love you, and it's gonna get answered.
All right, then. You heard from Deacon Brad. In the meantime, you know, Pastor Dan, Pastor
Not
Al,
Deacon Brad.
it is always better to give than it is to receive.
We see
All
y'all
right,
next week.
Thank you for Deacon Brad.
I'm ready.